Thank you again to our VIP suite sponsor, Terry Black's Barbecue, bringing great Texas barbecue to the city of Fort Worth. And thank you to our jersey sponsor, Coca-Cola, which looks great in red on our yellow kit. and gentlemen, we ask that you please stand and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. The starting lineup for your Fort Worth Vaqueras. Number 7, Claire Jacobson. Number 9, Luna Torres. Number 10, Mia Walton. Number 11, Mitzi Guerrero. Number 13, Brooklyn Westfall. Number 14, Leslie Guerrero. Number 15, Maya Sanchez. Number 18, Annabelle Westbrook. Number 19, Natasha Ferreira. Number 20, Aiden Bailey. And in goal, number 22, Jesse Curry.
Bienvenidos, familia de las Vaqueras, and welcome to W.O. Barnes Stadium. Tonight, it's the Fort Worth Vaqueras versus the Corinthians FC of San Antonio. Hi, my name is Matt Quinn, along with
Barnes Stadium for tonight's match featuring the Fort Worth Vaqueras and San Antonio.
You good, Matt?
I can't hear anything.
You can't
We
hear
good?
me?
Okay.
Yeah, we're in.
For some reason, there was a pop. I apologize, folks, but I'm here with Megan Southern
Hey.
and introducing Peyton Roberts.
Hi.
Tonight's our last. Do you want to start over? Okay. So I can't hear anything.
How about that?
All right. I promise the problems are not with your set. It's with us, so don't worry about it. We're all good.
I'm the problem.
Really, the Corinthians FC at San Antonio come in with a record of 0-1-6. That's no wins, a draw, and 6 losses, with only 4 goals scored on the year. That one tie we talked about, the draw, was with your Fort Worth Vaqueras back on. Back in Fort Worth played them a 1-1 tie on June 1st earlier this month. Fort Worth, that's with their first point they ever had in Wpsl play. Fort Worth, since then, though, has been 1-1-1. Been with 8 matches played. They've won 1 game. Last time on our air here on YouTube and the National Soccer Network. 1 win, 2 draws, and 5 losses. 5 goals scored this season against 24 given up. So these two teams, unfortunately, at the bottom of the table, but yet we've still got to play the game, and all of them are really here, really excited to play in this great weather, Megan.
Yeah, well, I mean, 91 degrees, great humid weather, but can't wait. And, I mean, it's kind of cool to see. I know this is the last home game of the season here, or the last game, that is, of the season. But it's I think, kind of the jitters are out at this point, and they're here to play. They tied last time, so I think they're both eager to really just kind of get on the pitch and make it happen,
All right, that tie against Futbolera Select, who they had a win against here on W.O. Barnes the last time you saw the Vaqueras. That tie occurring just 6 days ago on June 22nd. 2-2, and a huge goal scored by by Karina Chavez in the 81st minute. The Vaqueras are wearing yellow this time, yellow jerseys with Coca-Cola across the front of them in red with blue socks. The San Antonio Corinthians, if we don't mind, we'll call them the Corinthians tonight. They are wearing their blue row jerseys with the blue piping around the side, the dark blue. So you see the teams, the Corinthians going from left to right on your screen. Fort Worth Vaqueras in yellow going right to left. You start to move the ball around. The goalkeeper here for tonight for Corinthians is the Jasmine Kessler from UTSA in San Antonio. You'll see a lot of these players from San Antonio, many of them playing in their high school teams. They're a lot like some of the Vaqueras do. We've got a huge roster, or large roster, of high school players. They start to move the ball around. A nice move. They move it back to their goalkeeper, Kessler.
And it looks like, did we lose the flip again today? Matt, looking into the sun today.
That's interesting you bring that up, Megan, because their weather report sponsored by the chat room on the corner of Magnolia and South Lake and Fort Worth, and the usual, just a free kick away, easily Fort Worth's 8th and 9th best bar. The temperature is 91. It feels like 95. It might be much hotter on the pitch, I would imagine, probably over 100. So we'll have some hydration breaks throughout both halves. And what Megan was alluding to, W.O. Barnes Stadium is really built for football. And it was built not with soccer in mind. You'd think that the most pitches that you've seen are of the north and south variety. And here's a chance right here. And she had an opportunity there. That was verse 17, Mariah Lewis. An opportunity. But
I thought she was going to just look up and send that right over her. I was like, do it.
Right over her head. Woo. Sure. And I say again, that this is an east-west field, so the Vaqueras are looking into the west goal. In other words, the goalkeeper might have a little bit of problems, as well as the defenders trying to catch something in the air. Mm-hmm. You can see our goalkeeper, Jessie Curry, has her hand right over her head, just making sure that she can see everything. And here's an opportunity here for Fort Worth. Oof. Played well by Jasmine Kessler. And you can hear the coach down there as well. Not down the middle. We don't want to see any of that. But Fort Worth, again, playing much better than they have in the beginning of the season. Anyway, the records prove that out, Peyton, that the team has won 1-1 since then.
Yeah, and, they've gone being here. I watched the first game, and then now here at their last home game, they've certainly come together more as a team, being able to learn each other's connections and playing well through the defense, able to go in and out.
Yeah, I think that team chemistry is so important, like you said, and the more it really just comes with playing together. Like, the more you play together, like, the better you're going to play together.
And especially on that right side, you have two with Lana and Annabelle who played at the same college. They are going to be able to be on that same side and play with each other and know each other really well.
Mm-hmm. You probably should mention at this point that college is UT Tyler, where Peyton is a goalkeeper, probably a very much better experience than the both of us, Megan, with all these players. Peyton was an all-state goalkeeper for 2 years at Burleson High School and has played with a couple players playing tonight. One, number 32, Macy Massengill for the Corinthians FC of San Antonio, the all-time leading scorer, 76 goals at Burleson.
Wow.
And Peyton got to watch almost every one of those, I imagine.
Yes, I did.
And so did I.
That's impressive.
So other than that, there's an opportunity here for Fort Worth. That's 15, Maya Sanchez along the left-hand side, and defended well by the Corinthians. That's 17 coming up to take advantage of it, Alondra Fernandez. A short bench, a small bench really, with only 3 players on the bench here for the Corinthians. Fort Worth dressing the maximum 19. That may come in to be a factor later on. I'd say Peyton also plays at UT Tyler. Following our broadcast, we have several players on both sides, as a matter of fact, that play at UT Tyler. She's played against them in the ASC. So we're going to rely a lot on Peyton here tonight for some more insight, probably. But
wealth of knowledge here. Feel free to
Yeah, on both
Keep us
sides.
posted.
We have lots of teams
Both
from
sides.
across our conference. I know there's some St. Mary's and St. Edward's girls out there, Lubbock Christian.
Yep. And so many of them on our team. That Casey Storer, a newer player, number 6. You'll get to see her from Lubbock Christian, as well as Claire Jacobson. You've seen her all season. From UT Tyler, Annabelle Westbrook. And not playing tonight, unfortunately, is Emma Best. An injury. He's out at Lubbock Christian.
Free kick for the Vaqueras.
And is UT Tyler, is that an NAIA or are they
That's
they're
D2
D2? Okay.
in the Lone Star Conference.
Great. And did they move up to D2
Yeah, I
in
think
the last decade or so?
Yes, in the last
Okay.
like couple years actually.
Okay.
I know this year we broke a lot of records with goals scored in a match. We broke 5 school records total.
Oh,
I
that's
know
great.
that.
That's
Yeah.
enough.
Speaking back in the day, I graduated from Texas Lutheran. We played a couple times. We were D3. But, yeah, I remember some good times in Tyler for sure.
They move the ball around the back. Continue to use Jasmine
It's
Kessler
be a little
as
dangerous
backboard
here.
and
Uh-oh.
Remy, very dangerous. With
Still in
Maya
this.
Sanchez attacking.
We need numbers.
It might see a
There
feed
she is.
here
Put
to
that
Sanchez to put it back in. Well
Ooh.
defended by number 8 Perez, Lauren Perez, right on the spot. I want to rethink that shuffle in the back.
And that's good ball knowledge from number 9, Lana Torres, as she would have been offsides. And so she's coming off, leaving that ball to go out for a corner,
Yes.
allowing her team to keep possession.
All right, Fort Worth. Again, the yellow jerseys with the red Coca-Cola.
Looking sharp. I had
across the
a
front.
youth player the other day. He's like, why can't we be sponsored by Coca-Cola? And I was like, why do you want to be sponsored by them? He's like, because I love Coca-Cola. We would probably get some free Cokes or something. I was like, okay, sorry about you.
Thinking about that. 7 minutes into the match, no score here, dominated by Fort Worth. Pretty much on their attacking third. And the foul, the first one committed by Fort Worth. That's number 18, Westbrook.
She kind of leaned into
Or,
that a little
excuse
bit
me,
there.
That's my apologies. That's Natasha Pereira. They started to change numbers. All of a
Oh,
sudden,
no.
like much different 4 games into this. So, all right. An attack here for the Corinthians. And there's an
She's gotta
opportunity
get
there
there.
for Elena
That
Alarcon.
backside's got to get there.
For Rodriguez. Rodriguez inside and a great
Nice.
Great.
Oh, what a goal!
I thought that was going out, but it stayed in and just dropped in the box.
Annabelle Rodriguez with the first score of the night, the first shot of the night for the San Antonio Corinthians of San Antonio. They lead 1-0. Hey, that's the first lead they've had all season. Let's see this
Yeah,
replay.
It is. Right? So it looks like, yeah, the keeper makes a nice save there, but I thought she hit that out, and that ball just must have come off weird and just bounced
Unlucky deflection.
in the box, and she just had a quick finish, like bottom of the foot, just kind of like knocked it in.
I mean, and the backside defender did their job staying goal side of her runner, but just wasn't enough.
And that was like the first time, like the first bit of action we
Their
kind of
first
saw
ball
down there.
possession,
Oh,
yeah.
I hate when that happens.
And Annabelle Rodriguez.
And
That was-
honestly, like when you do have possession, like when you're really like holding possession of the ball, mostly, and that happens. Like, I mean, the score can change in like a second,
Good ball through.
and just. I swear that's so frustrating though. Like you got the ball, you're possessing the ball the whole time. You let a ball through and then they score on it, and it's just
All
like
it takes is
Right,
one.
it seemed like that was a
And
very
now we're down.
lucky bounce off of the shin of Curry. We don't usually see that.
But here's a good opportunity, set piece here. Maybe Vaqueras can do something with it.
And a low worm burner, but that one goes
Oh.
out of bounds. A goal kick for the Corinthians.
This goal kick for the Corinthians brought to you by the chat room.
Hey, and Matt, I haven't seen you. Happy birthday, by the way.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
last week, right?
Yes.
Yes, happy birthday to you.
Right.
Glad it was a good one.
39 plus 18.
That's-
We're going to stay with that.
I knew you were in your 30s. I knew it.
Right. Been holding on to that for a while, right? 39 plus 18. Is that right? Okay, yeah,
Is
that's
that
right.
right?
I had to think about it for a minute.
I'm not doing that math.
When you start subtracting candles, not a good idea. When your cake becomes a fire hazard, you're right. That's exactly right. So you don't want it to be a fire hazard. Here's another opportunity
no, unlucky
here.
there.
The
Was
referee
she
with his
off?
flag up.
Oh, okay.
The first offside for.
Yeah, that center back did a good job pulling up there.
Right. Our center back. The goal scorer, number 5, Rodriguez, Annabelle Rodriguez from St. Mary's. Rattler, a D2 player. Scored her first goal and the 5th goal scored this season in 9 matches, including this one for the Corinthians FC of San Antonio. That's a Macy Massengill. A nice give and go to number 8, Lauren Perez. As she looks around the left side, she's got a wide open player that's just standing there, but a little too slow.
I like it, pulling the trap.
And the referee's flag goes up. He saw some sopapillas he liked. He put the flag up. That was nice. And it's the second time they've been offside in as many minutes. Fort Worth playing very well at home, doing a great job at home. Really surprising that this goal is scored.
So unlucky. I mean, that's just kind of how it goes sometimes.
Right.
But kind of lights a fire under you a little bit, like, hey, we need this.
Right.
We got to get this back. We got to take control back of this game.
Especially with those early breakaways.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the opportunities have been there, and there'll be more.
And not to say anything about Emma Best being out for this game, but she's their main defender. With 13, Brooklyn Westfall, and number 20, Aiden Bailey. Those two young ladies from Arlington Heights High School here in Fort Worth.
Yep, we've played some.
Right, I bet you played them a few times.
Yeah, the
right?
Scorpions have played against them a few times. Remember seeing them with, coach over there.
Right. Megan Southern, a coach at South Hills High School, girls' side. And
Scorpion for life over here.
Scorpions, yes. Nope. It's an
Just
opportunity
gonna play
here.
that backwards. Oh.
Oh, and a full jersey. And a referee.
Didn't see
yellow
it.
Card. He sees
did saw
and
it. Dang it.
Aiden Bailey picks up the marker.
You know, not a terrible foul, honestly. It's to stop the play there, I would say, but definitely kind of a dangerous set piece for them here.
So Bailey picking up probably not a bad idea necessarily, but it wasn't necessarily a breakaway, which could have been considered a professional foul. It could have been a red card possibility, so she knew that probably an inch away from that. But
I mean, she tugged her jersey a little bit. She didn't like sweep her leg, so.
Right. Right. This free kick looks like taken by Lauren Perez, or there's 2 players in front of a 3-player wall set up by Curry. And to the right-hand side, the goalie's best friend, one of those. Curry able to see that one all the way. I say 13 and 20. Brooklyn Westfall hasn't played much this season. She's headed to Charles Nobles and McMurray out in Abilene a little later on. She's graduated from Arlington Heights. Aiden Bailey, you might all remember, the answer to a trivia question. The first person to ever score a goal for the Vaqueras was Aiden Bailey. So they're back there playing defense tonight. And that's Westfall with the ball too tall to get over the out of bounds area. Just 4 yards from the touch line. So we won't be seeing any flip throws tonight, I imagine. Kind of hard to see. Someone doing that. A quick play down here to number 7, Jacobson.
Great ball.
Went offside.
Yeah.
That's a nice one touch to 15.
That was
Sanchez.
close. That was close. I'd like to see
Great idea.
rollback VAR
see
there.
That one again. Yeah. Yeah. What's going in through your
quick
mind?
look here.
Yeah. There you go. And see this.
I mean,
yeah.
It's gotta be just like a. See, that just seemed really close. Like, I mean. It seemed very close. Of course, I don't know. Like when she kicked the ball, did she started her run? You know, I'm not. I don't see the line drawn on the field there, but that was close. That looked close to me.
Peyton, we've seen 2 almost potential breakaways by both teams. What's going through your mind when you see something like that as a goalkeeper?
I think really just watching where the ball is and where it is on their foot. I mean, both keepers are playing a high line, playing at the top of their box, ready for those breakaway balls. You really got to be able to judge whether you're going to come off and get it off their foot, or if you're going to sit back and close their angle, let them take the shot.
That's the toughest. I always thought the playing goalkeeper, that was one of the toughest things to decide, because you're 0 to 100, right? And you have to make a decision. And so that and playing with a corner kick, right? I think the corner kick sometimes is the hardest thing. You can't see anything.
Oh, I'll take a 1v1 breakaway any day over a corner.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. You can. That's what the goalie needs, right? They need to see everything. They need to see everything's going on in front of them, behind them, maybe, and that's one time you can't.
Good idea. And really, just the confidence of a keeper, like coming out after that breakaway is huge. And I could tell you seem pretty confident, because it does. I mean, it freaks you out, like that keeper coming out, and that's one of the hardest things to teach, I think, or coach with keepers, just coming out confidently and be able to go after the ball.
Yeah, because just 1 second of hesitation will throw off
exactly
your timing and whether you win that ball or not.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times you can see what the forward or whoever, the striker, can't see. You see all of the defense that's happening. Here's an opportunity here, and a shot taken.
Look.
And Mitzi Gedeka right on the doorstep. And no Halloween candy this time for her.
You had both her and Claire Jacobson open on the backside, ready for that ball through.
Mm-hmm.
Right. She decided to take it from right outside the D, and not a bad shot, but just off the side of the right post. Saying that when you're playing goalkeeper, you can see, you might be able to think about all the defenders are coming out to help you out, whereas the offensive players sometimes can't see that.
Yeah, she was off. She was standing just a little bit behind that defender.
18 minutes in, 1-0 Corinthians FC of San Antonio over your Fort Worth Vaqueras. Thank you for joining us on the National Soccer Network and on YouTube. All around the world you can see the Fort Worth Vaqueras. And this is their last home game, not their last game of this season. They've got one more next week. We'll get into that. My name is Matt Quinn, along with Peyton Roberts and Megan Southern. Tonight, our broadcast from W.O. Barnes Stadium here in River Oaks, Texas, right outside of Fort Worth.
Oh, my gosh. I see the baby going by there. I'm like, please don't hit the baby.
Folks have decided to hit the stands that no one
It's on the shade over there,
right?
probably.
That's a smart idea. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, why not? Maybe some shade. Yeah. The temperature at game time, 91 degrees. Probably feels like 100 out there, we said, for the field.
It's hot out there. That turf is hot. That's okay. Most of these girls are probably acclimated it and used to playing in this kind of heat. I know I grew up in it, and Peyton, probably you have too. And it's kind of just.
That Texas heat is different.
Yeah, it is, right? And it's just like, you can taste it. It's hot.
There's most of these players all in any of the college players will get ready to report pretty soon in August, right? Mm-hmm. And they play August pretty much through December. And then maybe some reserve games January and whatever. So, and then the high school players, they just play in the cold weather. So they're probably ready for something like this, right, to play? You think, Peyton?
Yeah, these hot August games really make you miss those 30-degree 9 o'clock at night games.
Yeah, that's no kidding. These games start at 7 o'clock. And they end around 8:30. But still, you watch these players, and you come to one of our matches, you can see they're just worn out after matches. That's Macy Massengill with a shot over, and a save by Jessie Curry. Fort Worth, a nice sniper shot for Massengill. Burleson High School kind of misses all that goal production, I can tell you that. But nonetheless, you might have been,
How could you not?
No, I don't know. Watch way too much Burleson High School soccer.
Way too much. I hear ya. Scorpion soccer's kind of been
All right.
like my home away from home.
All right. There's Massengill. Thought she might not play tonight. All their fan club here from Burleson making the trip up I-35 about 30 miles south of here. Brought about 35 to 40 fans here tonight to see Miss Massengill. She's from Southern Illinois, Saluki, formerly of southeastern Louisiana. And a graduate, I believe the only one on the squad.
Good step
Nice
there.
step right in front of the penalty area. Good save here by Fort Worth. They're trying to get something started, get 2 or 3 passes together, Megan.
Yeah, I mean they've been actually been possessing the ball really well. The opportunities are there, just about capitalizing on them, and I think there'll be some more. So just kind of sticking with it and keeping your confidence up and go after the goal.
Sergio Bernal, the head coach. Many of you Mexican League fans know him as the goalkeeper, a longtime goalkeeper at Pumas. Long time, almost 20 years at Pumas. A long time.
He's definitely done his time. Like he's got a great resume actually.
And the head coach of the Vaqueras employing that.
Go ahead.
4-3-3, and there's a chance for Guerrica.
Oh man.
Oh, and that may have, that
Called
could
the
have
corner.
been interesting there.
Yeah, she just, could have got that shot off a little bit sooner, but she was, that defender shut her down pretty quickly.
So coming all the way from the back, Peyton, someone who comes all the way from the back to take a shot, you imagine that ball was probably as large as a beach ball. Yeah. Peyton, how many goals did you score? High school?
5.
5.
Nice.
Right.
As a goalkeeper,
Are those
playing
PKs?
forward. One of them?
Okay.
Yeah.
The one against South Hills was, yes.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Had to bring that one up.
Yeah, bring that one up.
That was my
Great.
first one. That was the one I remember.
So was that was in the y'all's tournament?
Yes, BHS
Okay.
Invitational.
And it ended in the shootout. Oh, wow. Okay. I remember this now. Jamie Southern, my coach in varsity, my husband and varsity coach, gosh, I'm losing it. He would love this. He'd love to recap that game with you, or maybe he wouldn't. I don't know. But
I don't think he would.
good times.
Fort Worth here, and a ball to Massengill. Ooh, and a trip, and the referee says no.
Play on.
No, play on. Interesting. To Bailey, back to 13 Westfall. They tried to knock it around from the back, looking for someone to spring them to chance here.
Go ahead.
The yellow shirts, an opportunity there for Sanchez. You can hear the coach in the background pleading with the players. Away, away, away. Nice pickup there by Massengill. And a great steal by Guerrica, Mitzi Guerrica. There's 2 Guerricas on the pitch tonight. Leslie, number 14, and Mitzi, 11. They're both from Castleberry. They've seen this field quite a bit. And that's Leslie with a pass over to Jacobson. And a chance here.
Man.
Ooh, just off the side and defended well by the Corinthians.
Got to keep your hands down over there. Like, that was a great opportunity, and it just kind of, I think she just got caught. Like the
Right.
ball's in the air, and it's just like, it happens. Happens to the best of us.
There's a free kick into the sun, played by Westfall. Looking for Guerrica. And out of bounds here, a throw in ensuing for the Corinthians. It's number 30, Alexandra Garcia, the Texas A&M international player. Dust Devil. It's about 4 of the others on this 13-player roster from A&M International.
And there's a lot of time left, a lot of soccer to be played. I'm sure that they're going to start running them down. They're going to get a little bit tired here.
And there's that water break.
Yep,
Yes, there's
just
that
in
hydration
time.
break just in time.
25th minute of hydration break.
So, 25 minutes in, 45 minutes they play with 3 substitutions. Neither squad has substituted yet in this match. The referees also need a breather and some water as well.
And I could use some water as well, actually. Thank you, Mr. Decker. They did. Oh, it's okay. I do have some down here. You know what? It's fine. Can't be complaining when we're in the AC versus down there on the pitch.
Fort Worth with again with 19 players dressed tonight.
I honestly couldn't tell you if I like the 30-degree games more or less than these. Like in the cold, man, it is hard. You get hit with the ball, everything hurts. You know, like it's
those bruises last forever.
Yes, the ball bruises, just full imprint of the ball in your leg. Yeah, those are fun. So I don't know. I feel like we have more hot games than we do cold games. So it's just we're just used to it. But I don't know. High school soccer, I'm like. It might as well be snowing sometimes, and we're like, okay.
And we've played, I think, about 2 snow games throughout my high school career.
Yes.
Up in Bedford, it was 12 degrees, snowfall on the field.
Yes, having to move it out of the way so you can see the line,
Yeah, I don't know why we played that game, and it was a good 24-mile-an-hour wind.
Oh, my gosh.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
I remember that game.
They ended up calling it at halftime.
Right, halftime.
Did you win?
No.
Oh.
Although with the amount of shots, because we had the wind against us that first half, with the amount of shots we took, it is amazing that we finished 1-0.
Wow. Yep, and that's why soccer is such a love-hate type of relationship sometimes. You can do so much work on the field and just come away still down a goal, which is kind of like what's happening right now. And I forgot, Mr. Carney did remind me to mention that, of course, if you're looking at the screen on our little scoreboard, Vaqueros are in blue on the little 0, and the San Antonio Corinthians have the black with the number 1. We are down 1-0 right now. Hoping for a little change here.
A little change would be necessary. Fort Worth is down a goal, as Megan mentioned. That one scored by Annabelle Rodriguez in the 8th minute. The first lead, matter of fact, after last week's game, it was the first time in 470 minutes that the Corinthians had scored a goal. They'd gone 4 straight shutouts in this league until scoring a goal last week with in the 43rd minute, even though it was a loss to South Star, who Fort Worth will play in their last match on July 3rd. If you haven't gotten out to see this team, this is a fun team in their inaugural season, you got one more chance, and that would be July 3rd, next Thursday. Even though you have to travel all the way to Denton, there's nothing wrong with that. You can go out to Texas Wesleyan University and Pioneer Field and see your Fort Worth Vaqueras in their last match. The game will be at 7 o'clock. But this team, a lot of fun to watch. Texas Women's University, excuse me. Thank you
I was
so
like,
much.
there's a Texas Wesleyan?
No, there's another one. Yeah, satellite campuses everywhere.
Wesleyan, but not in Denton.
Not in Denton.
Satellite campuses everywhere, I imagine, so these days. All right, Fort Worth got their work cut out for them. The 29th minute, down 1-0. That's Leslie Gedeka here to throw the ball in. She's looking for Claire Jacobson, UT Tyler.
Lubbock Christian.
Or Lubbock Christian, excuse me. They seem to be interchangeable, especially in the Roberts household. They were for a while.
Okay, Matt.
Anyway, it's an inside Burleson joke for all you Elk peeps out there. Thank you. And this throw in here for Fort Worth. They're looking for Torres. No, that ball went to 15 Sanchez instead. And a free kick here for Fort Worth.
I would honestly say that's like maybe like a 65% possession for Vaqueros right now, and a 45 for Corinthians, 35, 45.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
Close enough.
No, but meaning that I really feel like we've been hanging onto the ball very well.
We have,
right?
And Corinthians have also been doing an amazing job about collapsing their middle whenever we're trying to go through it. They're able to collapse their middle down, take the ball, and hit them at the counterattack.
Yep.
Which led to that goal.
Absolutely.
And that's been pretty much their only shot the first half, the Corinthians, so they've 1 for 1. You can see the wind blowing from the south about 15 and gusting to 20. Whether or not that becomes a factor later on, especially in this half, is interesting, as the sun usually going down affects that. But But nonetheless, Fort Worth, they're deciding not to use the wind. They kept the ball on the ground, that free kick. Fort Worth with a counterattack here and an opportunity, and she's on this time. 15, Sanchez here with a great chance. And that's 7 right there, Jacobson. That ball goes out of bounds here, another throw-in. And here comes the first, it looks like, substitution, which you can free substitute in the WPSL. That's number 6 coming on. Casey Storer, the new addition from Lubbock Christian. I get that one right. Looks like coming off is Brooklyn Westfall. Coming on, back up, and Aiden Bailey is going back up after some water. Like she's going to replace number 10, Mia Wallach in the center. That's number 2, Katie Jones coming on, as well as number 8, another new player, Lauren King, who scored last week against Football Select. Like a full, almost like a hockey line change. We had several players come in here in the 31st minute.
I'm kind of excited to see Aiden Bailey up there in the middle now working. I think she's going to be able to make some things happen.
Right, as well as Katie Jones. She's always been a spark plug this season for Fort Worth to get them started. Doesn't usually start, but she's got something else, as well as Lauren King. We're seeing a 2029 graduate from from Prosper out there, a 10.
Wow.
Playing on your Fort Worth Vaqueras.
I love it.
Who scored in the last match. You'd mentioned again the first goal for Fort Worth of their 2 against Football Select in their last match. So it looks like up forward you got Katie Jones and 15, Maya Sanchez. Like we've moved maybe to a 4-4-2 it looks like, with a diamond in the middle, Peyton. Or close to it.
Yeah, I feel like we just have 3 in the back now.
It looks like right now you're seeing a 3-5-2.
3-5-2, yeah.
Here comes the 4.
I was wondering. I was like, hey, you know what? I'm not completely against that.
And that's 17, Alondra Fernandez. The ball. A pass to Larissa Placencia.
There we go.
She's headed to UT Tyler.
She asked for that foul.
Yeah.
And you gave it to her.
She did. Here to take this kick, looks like it's going to be Westfall. We just came off to get some water. No wall being employed here, and with some wind, this might get up in the air a little bit. And that's an in-betweener that could have been very interesting. A nice ball by Westfall. A great save by Kessler, able to come out after that one. Those are the toughest kind, aren't they, Peyton?
Yes. You can hear her call for that ball up here, making sure to kind of jump the offense a little bit, pull them away. And you've been seeing her drop the ball down to her feet a lot this game. She's definitely very comfortable with her feet.
I didn't see it there. Oh, was she offside?
Offside on a punt. That's
not a punt. That's a kick.
Right. that might make you run laps if you're in high school, I think. You're all at a set position. That can't happen. So Fort Worth, a recipient of this one. You're right. That was a kick.
And I really think that Fort Worth's back line is looking to pull up on. I mean, they've pulled that trap a couple times now.
There's Massengill with the ball. It wrestled away from her. Fort Worth with an opportunity.
Good idea.
And. It's
Lauren take that.
King getting involved quickly and draws the foul just outside of the penalty area. Who will take it for Fort Worth?
Looked like she kind of went in there for the slide tackle, but she did not get the ball there.
34 minutes in regulation time, probably a couple minutes added on because of the water break. Happened earlier. A 3-player wall set up by the goalkeeper, Kessler. Let's see here. You can hear the instruction from Joe Schaefer, the coach at Corinthians, here trying to get his players involved. The 10 yards requisite for a free kick being employed by the center.
I like it. That
ball just out the side. That was Mariah Lewis taking that one. And just over the left side the cross of the post, and a goal kick for Corinthians.
She was going for it. She was looking to strike that and
You should, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
you should do that from that close range. You should. Now, nice play by Fort Worth. Here trying to keep the ball away, but they can't do that with the Corinthians. But they've got it here. Number 6, Casey Storer, the new addition. They got to number 20, Bailey, who's moved up from her backline starting position. Another free kick here for Fort Worth. Bailey draws the foul. It's her 9th foul so far, pretty quickly, 35 minutes into the match. No
And really,
ball,
I think
right.
they're looking to just kind of drop the ball here in the box and get some action.
Someone to run onto it. That's Westbrook with the free kick, and an opportunity here for Fort Worth at the D, but nope. Maybe a rebound here for Bailey with a shot.
It's okay. I like it.
She scored against the Corinthians the last time they played. The first goal ever scored by Fort Worth in a similar fashion late in the first half.
This goal kick brought to you by the chat room.
Bailey, the junior at Arlington Heights, will be a senior this year. A force to be reckoned with in 5A.
Yeah, can't wait.
Imagine. You and Coach Rubinson, I'm sure, enjoyed a lot of battles over the years. Megan?
Dave's a great guy. I really like him as a coach and as a person. So we always have a good, fun, competitive relationship. And I do like that they have 3 teams, so South Hill's also being one of the, not many Fort Worth teams have 3 teams, freshman, JV, and varsity,
right.
or just, a 3rd team, JV2, whatever you want to call them. So it's really nice.
So Brooklyn Westfall probably played on all 3 of those teams for Coach Rubinson with a free kick.
She probably played varsity.
Probably the whole time, maybe.
I'm going to say she probably just played on varsity the whole, for her most of her career then. Yeah, it's nice to have other schools to play different levels of the game with and still be competitive,
You get all your kids out there to play. That's the main thing.
Right.
This ball played in the corner. Played well by Gedeka. She fights for it and turns into a corner kick here for Fort Worth, their 5th. And a quick kick, too, as a matter of fact, or a short one.
I like it.
Oh,
my goodness.
I don't think Lauren King saw that one all the way. It bounced off the front of her foot. Bounced right to her foot, but
slow motion almost there.
To her, and they're getting more chances. That one inside the 6. At least they're getting more attacking chances.
So many chances. And that does get kind of frustrating as a player after a while, but you can't stop.
Yep. So there's been a formation change for Fort Worth, and it seemed like that's yielded some chances, Peyton. Would you say?
Yeah, it looks like they're starting to get more numbers up in the offense. You're seeing Westbrook on that right side playing more of a high line, leaving it a 3 in the back. But they're able to get on the end of more of those balls, looking to get that backside cross to finish on the back post.
Yep.
Just hasn't came yet.
Hasn't come yet.
It's coming.
Larissa Placencia comes off in favor of the goal scorer. Annabelle Rodriguez comes back into the game here in the 39th minute. Well stopped, well headed there, but right over
unlucky
to
there.
Unlucky for Fort Worth.
Oof.
Lauren King, excuse me. I was trying to remember who all these new players. The last game of the season. It's played back to Curry, the SMU goalkeeper. You can hear the fans, all of them really excited about their Fort Worth Vaqueras. You can hear on our crowd mic. This to Massengill. Turns left to 5. Annabelle Rodriguez, and a shot, a save by Curry.
She's got
and
that.
Luckily not followed up quickly enough by the Corinthians.
Great save.
Another chance for the Corinthians. Mr. Ruiz. Back out to Massengill. Played up. Fort Worth has some numbers if they take an opportunity here. Massengill comes back to save it, but it's going to wind up right to Katie Jones on the left-hand side. Defended by Fernandez. Katie Jones works on her. Back to the goalkeeper, Kessler. And to Diana Perez. And her first match for the Corinthians this season.
Good control there. Unlucky on that pass, though.
Good track back from the Vaqueras.
And well played by Westfall. Back to Storer. Probably her natural position to play the last man. Here's an opportunity for 15 for Sanchez. Sanchez on her left foot. Can she get
there?
It
is. Yeah. Nicely done. Great composure in the box, just having to look up and placing it just right.
It's 15.
Yes, please.
Number 15, Maya Sanchez with the marker, knots this game up at 1.
See her use that speed to get on the other side of her defender, and all it takes that little poke to go right under the keeper.
Go to your home. That was very nice. Well done. And see, just like that, 1-1. Back in it, and that's got to feel good after all of that work. So that's definitely satisfying for the Vaqueras.
In these next 5 minutes or so, they're going to need to keep that intensity and that pushing up, because going in halftime, if they can at least keep that tie and have that momentum going, they don't want to go back down 2-1.
It's Maya Sanchez's first goal for the Vaqueras. Their 6th this season. And the University of the Southwest product, that Mustang, that marker knots the game up. Lucky here for Fort Worth, but yet the ball rests in the hands of Curry. The shot taken quickly by Rodriguez.
Oh, they called it foul.
They called it handling. That's a good idea.
I was like, why is she running out of the box?
I was like, okay.
Be careful. That happens quite a lot too in the freshman games in South. I was like, the box is there. It's horrible. Oh boy, that's going to be a foul.
Foul drawn by Garcia. Picked up.
And honestly, you got to be careful there. Like just not really necessary.
With the sun beating in your eyes as a keeper, you got to find the perfect angle, or you are not going to be able to see.
This is taken by Lauren Perez, A&M International Dust Devil. Division II player. Number 8. Ball floated into the penalty area. Gets through all the players. Massengill with an opportunity, but draws the corner kick. Had a seeing eye ball right to Massengill's left foot.
It's not the first time I've seen her do that.
Massengill
broke her fall. It's fine.
Right, looking for her first goal this season, Massengill. There's the shorty. Played well up. And an opportunity here.
Oh boy, got to get that out.
And it's out. Fort Worth, all we needed was a great under 8 clear, and that's what we got.
Yes.
Perfect.
Works every time.
It's the one thing you can take, kids. Learn how to throw the ball in and learn how to clear it out. You're under 10.
To the out wide, not the middle.
Right, not to the middle. Fort Worth still battling.
And these last few minutes are so crucial. Like this is when the most goals happen here.
Massengill with a nice floater.
Ooh.
And blocked well by Katie Jones. It turns that into the 5th corner kick for the Corinthians. And to take it is Mayo Kawashima. Indian Hills Community College. A nice punt, but nice kick, but turns into a goal kick for Fort Worth.
That's going to be a goal kick for the Vaqueras. Brought to you by the Jet Room Pub.
There might be a substitution, and the assistant coach, Eric Alonso, is pointing, Sergio Bernal is pointing to the center here. There might be a substitution remaining for the Vaqueras before this half is over. We are in the 45th minute, and we're to figure out what the fourth official is considering adding on.
And honestly, sometimes that might just be to, hey, let's get out of this half. Let's regroup and, almost like kind of like a little bit of time go by here so we can end this half. But honestly, I don't know if
He hasn't.
might just be a conversation.
Hasn't talked much here. Looks like Mariah Lewis is who he's talking to. The coach Bernal is talking to. Referee has given no indication, but my soccer clock tells me 2 minutes because that's how long the
Yep, I'm
how
gonna agree.
long the water break was.
She's on.
Pass for Jones, who's on. Picked up well, nice move. Try to
Here we
Cruyff turn
go.
there.
Oh,
And a lead there for Ferreira.
looking for that through ball.
Couldn't get
Nicely
there. Oh, nice play by
done.
Gedeka. Takes the right-hand side.
Oh,
it was trying
miscommunication. She's going to
lead
get there.
King.
She's there.
To King,
Still
and
in.
she saves it.
Oh,
King
goodness.
across, and a save by Kessler. It's Kessler's 10th save in this first half. The punt. We still play on here. A minute or so into it. Here comes Massengill. An opportunity here for Fernandez. Played out well by Curry.
Nicely
Smart
done.
play by Curry. You got to come off your line, don't you, Peyton? In plays like that, you see your defense has no real opportunity.
Oh, absolutely. And especially with how much time is left on that clock, the way she just went straight out of bounds with it, it's smart.
It's a smart idea. Get your team to regroup and reset.
And their forward, Alondra Fernandez, 17, is she's got some speed. She's kind of getting through a couple times behind her defense. So definitely need to watch out.
This ball played by Bailey. Up to King. That's a little too strong, and that
That's
looks
it.
like it's halftime. 2 minutes, right around there. So the halftime, a knot at 1-1. The goals in this first half. In the 8th minute, scored by Annabelle Rodriguez. A rebound off of the goalkeeper Curry to make it 1-0. And then the equalizer from Miss Sanchez. Maya Sanchez with a goal in the 40th minute. So, your impressions of the first half, Megan?
I enjoyed every minute of it. I think it was a great half. I definitely saw a little frustration from the Vaqueras as San Antonio got that goal pretty early on, and then they just kept at it. They didn't give up. Several opportunities, and it finally paid off. And now the tables have turned. It's 1-1, and it's anyone's half.
How about you, Peyton?
I
What are your observations?
think both teams are showing pretty foot on the gas, no brakes, just going to keep going. Corinthians are really utilizing that breakthrough and going at the Vaqueras 4v4, sometimes even 4v3, trying to get in behind. And Vaqueras are doing a pretty good job handling it and being able to get the ball out, cleared wide.
Sure. All right. So, stay tuned for the second half of the Fort Worth Vaqueras, and you're here on YouTube and the National Soccer Network. We'll be back with the second half after this.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our halftime dance. Let's stand up and do the Cupid Shuffle.
welcome back to Fort Worth Vaqueras soccer.
So good rolling your R's, Matt. That's so good.
And the National Soccer Network. Thank you, Megan.
You're welcome.
And on YouTube, all around the world, you get to see your Fort Worth Vaqueras. And tonight, in their last home game of the season, they take on the Corinthians FC of San Antonio. It's 1-1 after that. These two teams, even though at the bottom of the table, they're still looking for those 3 points tonight. And the referees decided to start the match in Fort Worth, and the Corinthians, we're going to go that way. The Corinthians wearing blue, Fort Worth wearing yellow. They're road jerseys generally, but because both teams wear blue, they decided to go ahead and pick it up.
Nice.
Here's a chance here. For,
I thought she was off.
Fort
Yeah,
Worth,
you
he was
saw it.
offside. Number 11, Mitzi Guerrica. It's offside.
I don't think she was going to get that shot off anyways from out there. So.
Tough angle anyway. But anyway,
Doesn't
yes,
matter.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Offside, doesn't matter where it is. It'll be teed up here by the new goalkeeper, Sophie Prophet from UT Dallas. The Comet plays in D2 soccer now. They'll be D2 pretty soon.
This year.
This year, one of the largest D3 schools, if not the largest in the country over there in UT Dallas. Finally moving on up. So Sophie Prophet is a junior out there, and will enjoy playing, I believe, against against UT Tyler and some others. That's Peyton Roberts along with us, the current goalkeeper at the UT Tyler's over there at UT Tyler. Excuse me. She's along with us tonight, as well as Megan Southern, coach at South Hills High School. The Scorpions.
The one and only.
Right, they're not the Lady Scorpions, by the way.
No,
That'd be kind of
not.
interesting, but she coaches the girls' side, the women's side of that.
As well as the Vaqueros Youth Club, the 2011 boys team. We had a big party for them today, actually, at our pool. It was fun, good times. Ready for, signing day
party.
Yes.
Miss those so much.
Do you? Yeah, it's so fun. And actually, July 5th, our last home game for the Vaqueros, they're having a big signing day party here at the game, so make sure you come and check that out. It's going to be fun.
And the men, the Vaqueros, the playoff-bound men, the Vaqueros, with their win over West Texas this week, put them into the playoffs for the first time in 5 years. And awesome. We'll talk about that a little more later. But, yes, signing day, always interesting around North Texas soccer, that being July 1st
goodness.
for a lot of teams. And shot taken there by Sanchez. And maybe that got lost in there. I don't think that Sophie Prophet saw all of that, but that has been a problem. A lot of goalkeepers from every game we broadcast. But nonetheless, still 1-1. The goals being scored both in the first half by by Annabelle Rodriguez, number 5 for Corinthians, and by Sanchez, Maya Sanchez, number 15 for the Vaqueras.
And the sun's still blaring in the keeper's eyes for the Corinthians, so that's not fun.
If anything, I think this half might be worse.
Yes.
That's more of a direct hit rather than more up above.
Right.
At least that's how I see it.
I can definitely see that in our press box area. Yeah, you have to lower the shades some, but I agree with you. The men usually play at 7:30 and the women play at 7, so you don't see that effect on the men's game until a little later on in the first half, and that's what we're seeing, these shadows and the direct sunlight right into Sophie Prophet's eyes. The ball played well for Fort Worth. There's a chance for Sherika Virtue.
Injury here on the field for the Corinthians. A little slow getting up. Could be a cramp.
Cramp, that might be. Looks like Elena Alarcon, the Our Lady of the Lake product, Saints, NAIA player, and she's able to shrug it off. 3-player bench employed for Joe Schaefer. He coaches tonight.
Woo!
Nice move there by Mitzi Guerrica. Well, back out to Ferreira.
Oh, almost got
Nutmeg
that one
almost
back.
worked out. This is Alarcon. Back out to Perez. Lauren Perez advances the ball. The steal. Here comes an opportunity for Fort Worth. If they can stay
hold your run.
onside. And the
she's
referee
on.
says, yes, she's on. And 15,
And that
Sanchez. Right into the waiting arms of Sophie Prophet.
And that's really good from Claire Jacobson to take that space and drive that ball up, giving her forwards room to get on that back line and look for that ball through.
Another chance for Fort Worth. Turned away. Gedicas advances. That's Fernandez. This ball back out to Kawashima. And a steal, almost by Lana Torres. But
She read it
couldn't-
well, but
read it
couldn't
well,
get
right.
in there.
Gedica with a stop. It's back to Ferreira. And to Virtue. Just
There we
came into
go.
the game in the second
Nice.
half. Virtue advances the ball. And
Oh.
a run through a little too quick for Sanchez. Fort Worth really
I
getting
like this pressure.
right a lot of pressure here on the back line of the Corinthians.
Uh-oh,
And they may have
unlucky.
yielded
Get up
something
that.
here.
Oh, in the face.
My,
Scott
the
Sterling.
face.
I'm sorry, I had to.
There's an opportunity
Oh,
here
gosh.
for 11. Gedica. Mitzi Gedica, but the referee
I think she's.
fell. And
I think she got swung in
got
that
swung
shot
in.
and hit her.
that rebound could have been very interesting.
Oh,
And the goalkeeper and everyone here you can see in the replay. Well, what's going on here, Peyton?
You'll see her try to get a one-touch shot, and that's just straight throwing your body in front of the ball. That's sacrifice.
that is sacrifice.
Take it off your head, your shoulder.
Taking one for the
anything-
team there.
Anything except in the goal.
Yeah, I'm sure you've taken some balls to the face a few times.
yeah.
You know, that's what that's just part of the game.
What's the number one rule, Peyton, as goalkeeper?
Anything except in the goal.
Right,
I like it.
right. It's picked up there by Westbrook. And a pass forward.
She's
and
on.
on.
onside. That play may have been offside. I don't know what the referee, I'm going to question what the referee was thinking, but the second to last defender then became the center back when the goalie was in front of everyone. The ball rebounded. But nonetheless, I thought there might have been an offside, but the referee thankfully allowed that play to go on. Opportunity for Fort Worth. This one picked up by Gedica, Leslie Gedica, to shield her body well. One of the bright stars of this team, according to Coach Alonso, Eric Alonso, this season. Westbrook. Back out to Gedica. Off her line, and here's an opportunity here. Running on is Lana Torres, and she can get there. Well defended by the Corinthians, Diana Perez. Let's throw in here for Virtue. And the yellow Vaqueras road jersey works really well here. Fort Worth. Ooh.
Corner.
Could have been very, very interesting. Neither one of the officials decided that was a penalty, maybe a handle. Been more ball to hand than hand to ball, I suppose. There's the corner kick, the first one of the second half. And it looks like Torres is going to take it. Fort Worth moving with 8 players inside the penalty area, one of them right in front of the goalkeeper, Prophet.
Yeah, how do you feel, Peyton, when that person stands right in front of you on these set pieces?
You know, as a goalkeeper, refs are more likely to protect you and say those, like they aren't allowed to touch you. So me personally, doesn't affect me because I'm able to throw in an elbow, throw in a
Last
Yeah,
minute
like
right
just
there,
something
just
little.
bam. Yep.
little back up off them. They fall into the net. I've had that happen multiple times because most of the time they will try to push up on you.
That's yes, and they will try to push up on you, try to get an advantage, right? So
I could see. I mean, and at UT Tyler, we play that way too. We
Oh, boy.
always have a forward on the keeper, but
there's a chance for Claire Jacobson from Lubbock Christian. And number 7, that shot taken by Gedica. Mitzi Gedica just went through everyone Fort Worth starting to really press in here as the lights come on at W.O. Barnes Stadium here on the campus of Castleberry High School in River Oaks, Texas. Just a stone's throw away from Fort Worth. Fort Worth surrounds pretty much this whole stadium, so directly. Anyway, an opportunity here for the Corinthians. It's Massengill, and that ball picked up quickly by Curry. Here comes Serica Virtue with a lot of room to run from the back. This to Torres. She moves in another nice in and out ball there to Sanchez with a chance along the right side.
Oh,
Played
she's
well,
there.
and right
Put
there.
that in.
Oh, you almost could have walked the dog and the cat inside
goodness.
the bowl, but decided to go over it, unfortunately.
It happens.
Happens. Well played by Fort Worth. We'd like to see a couple more of those yellow shirts.
I love the movement of the ball there, just the 1-2 passes and just the quick 1-2 touches. Like that was well done.
Seeing you saw Lana Torres go all the way to that other side of the field, getting on that back post, ready for that cross in. Just unfortunate with the shot.
10 minutes in regulation time, and they were played 56 or so, and Fort Worth with another opportunity here. It's Guerrica, Mitzi style, number 9, Torres. With 2 players on her. Virtue trying to overlap. The left foot inside and goes too far for Torres to cut in. Fort Worth really buzzing right now. 10 minutes, 11 minutes into the second half.
Yep, and keep the pressure on.
Yeah, this high press has really helped Fort Worth. Employed by Coach Bernal and Coach Eric Alonso, the assistant. There's 11, Guerrica, Mitzi. Taken away. And it'll be thrown in by her sister. Yes, that's her sister, Leslie Guerrica.
Sister.
Massengill with that foot down stomp. We've seen that about 1,000 times at Burleson High School. Holds on to the ball. It's low to the ground. Played well to Ferreira. Nice look pass to Ferreira along the right side, but defended well by Perez. A throw in here for Fort Worth. A quick one at that. And a chance here for Guerrica. Mitzi plays it off, but deep inside, and it looks like a throw in for Fort Worth. Still pressing here to get that second goal.
I love that quick restart right there. Just go at him.
Defended well. That ball
hit it. Oh, she wound up. She was ready for that.
Jacobson there. 3 goals this season for Lubbock Christian. Just couldn't get the wood on that one. They're defended by Storer. Also from Lubbock Christian. That just didn't work out here. That ball ends up with Profit. Play the ball around the back. This will allow Fort Worth to really press. And they get an advantage. And the shot.
Nice. Keeper's going to be kicking herself for that one. Dang.
Go.
That's what we were looking for in the first half, and it finally came.
It was coming. Yep, here's another look at that goal. Oh, just kind of unfortunate, like here, like we going back to the keeper doesn't really just get her head up, and she kind of just
Vaqueras has numbers too.
Gift wrapped it for her. Bam.
Perfect.
Aiden Bailey with her second goal of the season, her second against the Corinthians.
Yes.
Makes it 2-1 Fort Worth.
In the 59th minute, number 20, Aiden Bailey with the goal for the Vaqueras.
The high press works out for them to pick that up and right into Bailey, and she uses her laces in those, I'm going to say size 7 feet. We don't want to, never want to talk about a lady's shoe size.
That's right, Matt. That's correct.
A nice shot. nonetheless, a goal here with the
Life
Vaqueras, and they take a lead.
Life lessons
Hey,
here.
when you have 3 daughters and all you do is buy them shoes, you don't ask what the size are.
No, you don't.
You don't. It's the one thing you don't ask. What happens? 60 minutes in, and here's an opportunity for the Corinthians. You take that corner kick. It's like Kawashima here to take it. The high arching ball. Fort Worth able to defend. All the players behind in the penalty area. Kick the ball out. There's a chance here for Ruiz.
Back in.
Good run.
And Curry
Well
with
done.
her 2 big mitts there to hold on to it. Another save for her. And she's been staked to a lead. The referee
And I'm wondering.
sees something here.
Flat
We're
ball.
going to change the ball.
Oh, okay.
Well, luckily, we have another ball. That's
Wonder
good.
how that happened.
That's good.
But you know what? Honestly, playing with girls, you know how picky they are about the ball?
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's always someone that's like, is that ball flat or what's wrong with that ball? I'm telling you, it's fine. We can get the perfect ball.
Even if that ball's too hard, you go to hit
It's
it.
too hard. It's too soft. Like, it's never just right.
Never like Goldilocks. Yep. Yep. So good thing balls aren't made out of porridge. That's for sure. All right. Anyway,
Anyways, back to live action.
Annabelle Westbrook fires the ball into the stands, and we'll have to get another one, I suppose. from somewhere
Another
or another.
one.
Flat ball.
Do we have
Somewhere
any
else.
more, though?
Looks like they do. The 4th official throws at least one more out there and is going to air up the one
It's
that
your last one.
we're having a problem with. Just like high school, you have to have 3. The home team has to furnish 3 balls. In this league, they do as well, at least 3 game balls that are checked out by the official, the center. And the result is a corner kick here for the Corinthians. Here to take it, number 3, Kawashima, Mayo Kawashima, coming back from her center back duties. Take this free kick. The Corinthians looking for their first win of the season tonight, had their first ever lead until Fort Worth got 2 goals and have a 2-1 lead in this. In the 63rd minute of play, Kawashima looks over everything. Fort Worth with 9 players in the penalty area.
Really trying to figure out, I think, where to play that ball.
Headed out by Fort Worth. That's going to turn into an opportunity from the other side. Ooh, that could have been interesting there, as Lauren Perez had an
Dangerous.
opportunity.
That'll be a goal kick for the Vaqueras. Vaqueras.
Good correction, Travis. That's right.
Brought to you by the Chat Room Pub on Magnolia.
Curry here to line it up. I think she's going to sail this one away and in into the stands. Interesting.
Ball number 3 in the stands.
Again, the touch line's 7 yards away on the home side, I guess, where most of the fans are sitting, but only 4 feet on the other side. Very difficult to even get a throw in on that side. So
Difficult, but, you know, it's nice to be closer to the action, not having that track there or whatever.
It's also good to see some fans over there as well, and some great sight lines here at W.O. Barnes Stadium. Very similar to you'd say a stadium out in England, you know, in the EPL, right? A neighborhood is where we are. We don't see very many high school stadiums built, especially anything built these days, without a track.
Right.
And just football, and that's what this one is, built back in 1958, redone in 2013.
Great stadium. Oh,
And that one just
the
did
idea
not
was there, but
materialize there
didn't
for
make
them.
that run. Does the ball dictate the pass or does the run dictate the pass, guys?
Does the tail wag the dog? We'll find out. Massengill with a nice pass and looking for a return pass from Perez. Fort Worth able to snuff that one out. That's Torres right there. Picked up quickly by Kawashima. A play in this
Nice
middle
ball.
third. But
She's
here
on.
comes Sherika Virtue here with an opportunity. She just leads.
Oh, goodness.
Keller
She's
Central
not happy.
product. Right, with a lead there, just a little too strong. Just one substitution here in the second half. That's Sherika Virtue for Fort Worth making that substitution. This ball to Massengill, a nice give and go, but she has always seemed to be there and just can't get the second pass to her. You say a thin bench we've been talking about all night, almost 95-degree weather on the pitch for the Corinthians, only 3 players on their bench. Fort Worth dressing 19, so 8 substitutions, and they've made virtually everyone on the squad tonight has played, anyone dressed anyway. The Corinthians attacking here. The 66th minute. That crowd of people. Storer really, Casey Storer really playing some great defense back there in the second half.
Yeah, and you have all but 2 Vaqueras behind that 10-yard line, really trying to keep this lead by 1 here.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were going to continue with their like kind of high press here, but I think that they're well aware that, hey, this is a must-win for them.
They really can't just sit back, though. They have to keep somewhat. Otherwise,
Correct.
they're going to come straight at them full force.
Correct.
We talk about the substitutions, and here comes Rylan Burkhart. to
Hopping
play
off the
forward.
field.
She replaces Maya Sanchez. Also number 8, Lauren King coming on. And number 17, Alondra
Number 8, Lauren King.
or Fernandez. So 2 substitutions for Fort Worth. Claire Jacobson coming out in place for Lauren King. And the goal kick ensues. We're trying to do something here in this middle third, and they've got a chance here with King. Also, Rylan Burkhart, the Decatur product. Pass back to Profit. And so many high school players on the field right now. It's for both squads.
Right.
It's good to know that there is this much talent in DFW high school soccer, though.
Yep.
So much, and it's just continuing to grow, and I love it, especially just with the World Cup coming up. And
Yes.
I mean, it's just, it's exciting. It's an exciting time to be around soccer, you know?
And especially you see the 4A schools being represented with Decatur and
Decatur's 4A.
Decatur 4A with Rylan Burkhart, as well as the 2 Castleberry players, the 2 Gatticas in there. They're both 4A players. So 4A doesn't get a whole lot of love a lot of times, and it should, as the Castleberry around here.
All the love today.
Right. The boys took them all the way to the final, and the girls right behind them. So lots of good things
That's
happening
awesome.
here.
Yeah,
around
this is a soccer school for sure.
Castleberry. And ball played out. Hopefully Curry can come out of her box.
Oh goodness.
Bring that
A little
ball back
risky.
in.
Oh goodness.
No, and a goal.
Oh. That was scary. She didn't want to lose possession of it. Really should have just kind of just hit that out and regrouped, but unlucky. Here's another look at that.
You have Larissa Placencia with the full pressure, staying with it. Just puts Curry under a lot of pressure. And I can't see what number that is. Put it away.
Next number 16, Diana Perez, scores the goal with the mishandle in the 69th minute. Ties the game at 2.
Now there's time for some work. Got to get some work done. Oh, and I did not see what happened on that side of the field. Looks like maybe a collision. And number 30 is down. Alexandra Garcia. I think her and number 16, Rylan Burkhart, I think they might have collided a little bit or something. I don't know. Both kind of watching the ball. There was no, the ball was not around them at that time. So might be a nice little break for them to kind of regroup. And, now that it's, 2-2, we
And she
both
is
teams
up on her feet.
both teams need to put in the work here. Glad that she's okay.
A brand new game with 20 to play. Well, Perez getting that one. An unfortunate bounce for Fort Worth. Now tied 2-2. It's well played up by Westbrook. And extended here by Massengill.
Oh, boy.
And maybe another
Gotta
opportunity
get out of
here
this.
for them. The Corinthians bring
Nice.
numbers. Virtue with a nice slide, but the referee
She got the
said
ball, but she kind of went in there again, and it did end up catching her.
Virtue booked for that action. 71st minute for Fort Worth. Second card of the night for Fort Worth. None so far for the Corinthians.
Sounds like there's a lot of passionate moms
Yeah.
down there,
That's a red. I think I heard that. Yeah.
right? I mean, hey,
You can hear that in a crowd.
hey,
mic.
as a parent too, it's hard to watch your kid get fouled. You don't like to see that.
First and second touch by the Vaqueras.
Oh,
Third's
boy.
going to be a
Ooh.
shot.
Just
Yeah,
off the
she hit
crossbar.
that well.
Curry's best friend was that crossbar there. It could have been 3-2 off that shot from Perez. Fort Worth could break out. They've got numbers. They
Keep it
quickly get
moving.
this
Oh.
on a cross, but not far enough.
I'm not sure if she
Torres
looked
is-
up to see the keeper out there or if
Right.
she was trying to find her on the back post.
Torres is breaking on the right side all alone. Maybe Fort Worth can get some high pressure here and a taste of their own medicine here. Yeah, maybe so. Torres picks it up, but the ball's out. And a throw-in for the Corinthians. 2-2. Corinthians here at this water break.
Yep.
At the 72nd minute, we're going to take a hydration break at WO Barnes Stadium at Castleberry High School.
And the Vaqueras, a win, a draw, and a loss in their last three.
We're going to take a quick look at the goaltender's best friend.
And let's go see that's right, the goaltender's best friend is that crossbar, Peyton. Let's see that free kick here.
Man.
She had it covered pretty well.
Yeah.
She watched it all the way through, but yeah.
You got to love your post.
Right?
There's some times where they'll deceive you, but more than often they will save you.
Jesse,
Right? Always
right.
showing up for you there.
Jesse Curry, all 5'11" of her, and now that reach. Probably
Nice.
had it measured well, but that crossbar can really help you out. Your defenders turn around and try to play that pinball after that. In Fort Worth, a win, a draw, and a loss. Their last three, hoping they can get 2 wins here to end their home record. A tough 1-0 loss to FC Dallas last week, a team that they lost previously 7-0. A lot of improvement since the beginning of this season for this squad. They started out 0-1-4 and 1-1-1 in their last three. And the Corinthians, their last road match this season, they've had 12 bookings in their last 5 matches. None tonight. I guess, maybe they're trying to
Calm
take
it down
care
a
of
little
that,
bit.
Calm it down a little bit. Fort Worth here, the summer of soccer, along with the Fort Worth, the Vaqueros. We've had 9 matches so far at W.O. Barnes. Hope you've been out to see one. If you haven't been out to see one, the men play on July 5th here at W.O. Barnes Stadium.
Oh,
in their
that's Jamie
last-
Southern's birthday.
Right.
Oh
how
my
about
gosh,
that?
we can't
How
wait to
about that?
celebrate that.
Right. Right.
But yeah, like I said too, a big celebration for all our youth clubs as well. They're doing a signing day, photo ops, and everything. So it'll be really fun. You should come out for sure. Good times. Looks like the ball is up in the air, back and forth here, waiting for somebody to kind of bring it down.
It's Macy Massengill.
Right into her
right
hand,
off
though.
her hand, though, yeah. The Burleson product.
Go ahead and move her back a little bit there. Oh,
Ferreira taking the kick to Burkhart.
Oh, good idea if she
And
can
she's
get in
looking
there.
for Torres.
Ooh.
Defended well by Fernandez. Turns into a goal kick. Fort Worth has been in a lot of those plays, Megan, they've been short. It was a step short all night.
Yeah, a little bit, but like I said, I do think that they've had more opportunities to score than the Corinthians here, and it's just kind of like the more the better, destined to go in here soon. So both teams playing really hard. I would be surprised if this ended in a tie.
That's the truth. So throw in here. Virtue. Stop. This is going to be a quick throw in here by Torres. And she's looking for Burkhardt. Just a little too strong for her. It's Pereira. And that's Placencia for the Corinthians. That ball goes out. Played well for Fort Worth, looking for any advantage they can get. And Virtue had to virtually crawl over someone to get the ball. But
that was a good one. That was good.
Had to crawl over the Powerade bottle, the coach, everyone else, but the referee decided to move her back. And you can hear the coach, Joe Schaefer, in the background. Don't let it bounce. Play, play, play. That's the best thing about a crowd, Mike. You can hear the players as well.
Yeah, and you can hear her saying, get her on your back, keep her behind you, and you can see as this game moves on, get into the last 15 minutes, it's starting to get really physical as there is a foul.
And there it is.
Another foul. Looks like Perez, with the foul, draws it. Fort Worth, or excuse me, the Corinthians with a kick. That's Kawashima taking it. All the way across to Alarcon. Defended by Burkhardt. And you can hear Eva Ruiz, number 19, and,
Right.
mother, and probably her mother, someone down in the background.
Passionate.
Very
passionate moms.
Good ball.
It's well played by Torres.
Nicely done. Can she hang on? Ooh.
Well, I tell you what, these teams, even though they're at the bottom of the table, they're playing some passionate soccer tonight.
Yes.
You would not know 8-9 games into the season. If you didn't know the record, you'd think they'd be playing for first place. Both teams really into this. Mitzi Gedeka looking for a call, and since she gets called
Just a little
for
soft.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah. It's a little soft.
And Perez here to, no, maybe not going to take it. It looks like Kawashima one more time.
This free kick is brought to you by Castleberry Independent School District, the home pitch for your Fort Worth Vaqueras.
78 minutes in, we're tied at 2. We don't go to a shootout or overtime like that, but in these, so if it ends up in a draw, it just happens to be that way. And if it does, it'll be very similar to the match played on June 1st. The Corinthians and Fort Worth played their first time this season. The only point the Corinthians have earned this season is through that tie. Ryland Burkhardt's trying to knot the tie here with a 1-on-2 and an opportunity with the goalie
Off
out.
her line again.
And Burkhardt along the right-hand side saves it. Oh! Was that 100% referee? 100%?
Was that the whole
line?
ball?
Is that over the whole line,
that.
referee? Well, he says so.
He's a little closer than us, so we'll give it to
Right
him.
on top of it. Another chance for Burkhardt. Defended well. And an attack for the Corinthians. That's Massengill. 2 players on her. Plays it back. This to Perez. Fort Worth really defending well here. That's Virtue.
Just go ahead and
with
play the way
ball.
you're facing here. Don't get trapped. That's
Plays
fine.
it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Probably a good idea to play it back to Curry. Reset. That ball playing well to the Corinthians, and an opportunity for them.
Way to get
But
there.
Gedeka from her left side all the way to the center.
Well
Well
done.
to defend. We're 11 to her sister, Virtue.
Turn and go.
Back out to
Go
Gedeka.
yourself.
A 3-on-3 here with Gedeka, moving up, moving up,
curious.
trying to get to the penalty
Looking for that
area.
cross.
Torres looking for the cross and a
Left-footed.
shot
Oh!
to Burkhardt with a
2
stop.
runners.
Oh,
Burkhardt,
goodness.
no. And not hit it. Couldn't turn that left foot around to get the third one. The lead. Virtue here
Nice
with
way
a
to
steal.
keep it.
to Torres, a lead for her, but no.
Thought she was making that run. Uh-oh.
Oh, there's referee.
I'm not sure.
An interesting caution here.
I don't know what the call was there.
We may have a situation with the goalkeeper, and the referee is stopping play, and the goalkeeper,
Oh, keeper change.
Kessler, may be coming back on for Sophie Prophet. Very interesting. You don't see this very often, but
Yeah, I'm
especially
wondering.
midway through, you can see down there Coach Joe Schaefer talking to Sophie Prophet, but Jasmine Kessler, who started the match, the UTSA product,
Oh, boy.
back in the match.
Way to get up there. Top of the box is wide open.
Good defense from Casey Storr.
11, Alarcon with a shot to Curry, and she sees it. The sun has gone completely down on the west side of the field, so these last 10, 11 minutes, the goalkeeper will not have to worry about that. We're completely into the floodlights now, and we've still got a tie game. Fort Worth looking for a chance here by Burkhart. Maybe she can slip through these two
Good
defenders.
idea.
And a
Put
great
that
pass.
in.
And a great pass. And a
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my.
Oh, my gosh. She's kicking
Absolutely
herself.
Beautiful chance for Torres and could not finish. Or excuse me, Mitzi Gedeka could not finish. And the ball on her feet, and the goalkeeper just fresh off the bench. You were asking for everything but the eggs for the for the cake to happen. Here we go.
Where we're going with that.
Virtue here draws the foul. Fort Worth with 9 minutes remaining. And a chance. Everything but the frosting, excuse me.
Wow.
On the cake. That was almost perfect.
Sprinkles.
Sprinkles. Yes, winners get sprinkles. That's right.
The buttercream or whipped.
All right.
What do you
Whipped.
prefer?
Whipped.
Yes. Doesn't melt as fast in the sun, I found out today.
Right. Does buttercream has butter fat in it? Is that reason?
I don't know.
I think so. So anyway, back to live action.
Oh, go ahead and have one here.
There's a chance here
Sneak
for
it
Gedeka
in.
again.
Yes,
And
put
pass
that.
to Burkhart. She drops it on her foot.
Oh,
Inside
toe poke.
and with a chance. No. We needed an under
Man,
8
I
toe
needed
poke
something there.
We need an under 8 toe poke. We need anything to get something on the goalkeeper who's now been pressured.
Oh, goodness.
And a trip. Referee not reaching for his. Now he is.
Yes, I was going to say, come on
The
now.
card now to number 8, Lauren Perez. Number 8, Perez, booked. In the 83rd minute with the yellow card.
Yellow card. The 83rd minute free kick for the Vaqueras.
And set up a 2-player wall for Jasmine Kessler. We also have
I
a
was about to say, I
substitution
think
coming
I would
on
go
here. Right? You would go what?
I would go with 3 players.
Why are we substituting right now is my other
You wanted
question.
to take the other player off. They just received the card.
Is that
No, 18.
I don't know.
So
She must have.
coming on is Priscilla Reyna.
I think there was an injury. Possibly. Oh, here we go.
There's a shot and just over. That shot taken by Natasha Ferreira. Forward really pressing here with his time, with the score tied 7 minutes
7
remaining in
minutes.
regulation. Good kick into the attacking third, played out by Westbrook. This chance to Massengill. And they decide to knock the ball around in the back. That's Kawashima.
Both teams
And to
desperate right
Perez.
now to
Yes.
get these opportunities.
Back to Kessler.
Nothing over.
To Bailey, the interception. And Ferreira just couldn't hold on. 3 players attacking the ball here for Fort Worth, all in yellow. That's Alarcon. And that ball goes out of bounds, a Fort Worth throw in. 6 minutes remaining in the match.
Yeah, we got to press here a little bit. Time running out.
It's Gedeka, Leslie Gedeka. By Eva Ruiz for 19. Looks like we have a
Another
substitution here for Fort Worth. Right. Maya Sanchez trying to get into the game. They're taking Lauren King out. Fairly effective out there as well. It's hard to believe someone 15 years old able to do that, playing well. Number 15, Maya Sanchez. She scored the first goal for Fort Worth in the 40th minute in the first half. Looking for a second. Maybe a second one tonight, a brace tonight. You get Fort Worth and a win, right? Played out. And I guess we're going to keep that one.
Yep.
Good thing there's someone over there watching. That ball into Burkhart. She looks for Garrica to come off her line, but Garrica had tough play for her.
Really think we need to lock it in here.
Yeah, you can see all 10 field players within this offensive half.
There's a chance for Burkhart. Ball goes over. Someone needs to settle this, Robbie King would say.
Yes, he would.
Casey Storr anchoring that back line, playing well.
Smart.
In place of Emma Best, her
We got a
teammate.
mark.
Right. In place of Emma Best, her teammate at Lubbock Christian, doing a great job. Casey Storr back there in her first home game for the Vaqueras. What's going on here? The referee, no substitutions, so we'll move on. There's 4 minutes remaining in regulation play.
I don't like that at all.
Oh, my. You could have drove a truck through that lane.
Whew. All right, here we go.
There's a chance for
Keep
the
that
yellow
ball.
shirt.
4.
And Rylan Burkhart stay on side,
Burkhart's
and
off
she
side.
does.
Yeah.
And she does. That played to Sanchez, who got tangled up. Played out by Kessler. Hand out, referee. You see that? I guess you can do that.
Nothing. Keep playing.
Keep playing. This one to Rodriguez. Alarcon. Kawashima. That ball's out of bounds. Virtue here with a
Quick
throw-in.
restart. Let's go now.
Nice throw by Virtue.
Oof.
Here's a chance here for
Oof.
Burkhart. She can get her feet on it. Hey!
She wanted her to make that run
She wanted
in.
to clip it, yes. Make that run.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Great kick by
Go ahead and
Kessler.
head that back to your keeper.
Nice play there by Storr. Heady play by the junior. Lubbock Christian to head it back. You can only head it, play it with your knee or anything
Chest.
back. It's kind of your chest back to it, not with your feet.
Your butt.
Anything.
Whatever you
No matter
want.
what it is, you just can't do it with your feet. Wide open on the left-hand side is Larissa Placencia.
And they almost found her that time.
It's a little strong to catch her, right? High school graduate from San Antonio J. The interesting thing about San Antonio high schools, they're all named after Supreme Court judges.
Is that what they are?
That's so many of them.
Wondered about that.
Figure that out. There's so many of them.
Fun fact of the day.
Right, you just learned it here first. They're in Fort Worth Vaqueras soccer.
Nice ball.
Another reason to watch is Lana Torres with a great pass to
Find
Guerrica.
her. Oh,
And she almost finds
unlucky.
Sanchez.
Oh, man.
Unlucky. Unlucky. O'Connor,
Keeper.
Jay, Warren, a
Long.
lot of them.
Going long.
Right, a lot of them named after high school. Their high schools named
Yeah,
after them.
that's.
So
Never knew that.
the kick here from Kessler, and a long one, a nice place kick.
Have a touch on that. Ooh.
Ooh. Fernandez really in pursuit there for the Corinthians. In the 89th minute, and keeping an eye on the fourth official to see how much time he's going to add, if any, other than the water break.
I mean, they're both teams just so desperate. Like, this is just. Ooh, that's got to
Rylan
be a
Burkhart,
foul.
And that's a foul.
I like the quick restart.
play.
Let's go.
Look
Perez,
backside.
why not?
Finding her through. Hold your run. Hold your
Hold your
run.
run. A nice throw. Way to go, referee.
Yes.
And here's
Go
a chance
Adam.
for Aiden Bailey.
Oh,
with a
my
shot.
goodness.
Oh,
Oh.
it's over the crossbar for Aiden Bailey.
I liked it.
A
She
nice
hit that.
shot. And this was touched
Keeper
by
touched
the
it.
keeper. Yes.
Oh, it was a save.
Jasmine Kessler gets up with that left hand and deflects
What
it
a
over.
strike, man. She hit that.
Fort Worth here, the last minute of regulation with an opportunity.
This is it. I can feel it.
They're going to want to put this in.
Oh,
Oh, that ball goes out of bounds. Not much time here in the 90th minute.
hey, it only takes a second.
We'll see. It looks
1
like the referee
second.
is saying maybe 2 to 3 minutes. We'll see. This goes on. All played up. A very nice place kick again. What a weapon that is for a
Right.
goalkeeper.
Keeper
Played up,
here.
and then Curry decides to
Oh.
let Westbrook play it. A nice underrated clear for her. Comes out. This one to Burkhardt if she can get a hold of it. And
Oh, you're off.
oh, she was on, just being barely
Was
held.
she?
But here comes
Oh,
a chance
goodness.
for Torres.
Quick restart here.
What a
Gotta
play
do
by
it quickly.
Kessler to come off of her
Was
line.
she on there? I thought she was off, but she. It worked. Here we go.
And
Quickly, quickly, quickly,
There's a chance.
quickly. Where's the ball boys at? This is where Jonah Southern comes in. Come on now.
Fort Worth with another chance here with a
We're
corner
going to
kick.
play
Look-
short.
Right, looks like it's going to be taken
No.
by Torres. Got Virtue, number 3, sitting out there waiting. And
I would just play her. Oh,
right off
goodness.
the head, defended well. This ball back out to Storer, and she's going to play it all the way back to Curry. We're about a minute
Midfield.
into this.
Midfield's
about
got to drop in here.
Right, about a minute into this. 91st minute. Screen, that's 17. Fernandez.
Go ahead.
Stolen.
Nice.
And stolen by Virtue.
I'll
Got
go
one
back
open on
post,
the
back post,
backside.
back post. Good ball.
They could find her.
She can get
a
that.
little
She's
too-
got it.
She
She's
might
got
be able
it.
to get there.
No, she
Maya
doesn't.
Sanchez a little too tall, or a little too far for her. A minute 30 seconds in. 2-2. Fort Worth Vaqueras and the Corinthians FC of San Antonio.
Oh,
The chance at the top of the D for Torres.
I like it.
And she tries to move it around for Burkhardt. Looking for a chance
Looking
inside.
at that shot. Oh, goodness.
And that's a foul
Yeah.
called by the referee.
I was gonna
That
say,
foul drawn by
I was like,
15
please
Sanchez.
call that.
See, now, and knowing Lana, I think that's what she was trying to get done with having that ball on her foot. Lana is good at pulling those PKs.
Nice.
Just one win between these two teams. You'd think they'd bring everybody out right here with
And
But-
here's Annabelle going up.
Fort Worth with one player outside of the penalty area.
Aiden
besides
Bailey's
the one
gonna
taking
just
it.
strike this. She's going to put it right on frame.
A 4-player wall set up by Kessler.
Are you nervous right now in this situation as a
But-
keeper, Peyton?
I think so, a little bit.
You can't stand in the wall any longer, so the players, Burkhardt and Gericka, Leslie Gericka standing in front of the 4 or 5-player wall.
Got to be a yard off that wall.
A yard off that wall.
Put it on frame.
Here to take it. It's a nice shot in frame. And it goes! The referee
Stop.
is
Was
not
that in?
moved. No, the referee is not
Stop.
moved. The referee is not moved. It's not a goal.
Oh, my
But awfully
gosh.
close. What
Where's
a
the goal
save.
line technology? Where
Where's
is
the
the goal line? Oh, my
what
gosh.
A save by Jasmine
This
Kessler.
angle, like, looks like it's in. Like, I don't
was gonna say,
even know.
I feel like that might have been in.
Yes.
But if it wasn't, that was an amazing save.
I mean, like, it looked, I don't even know, optical illusions or something. I mean, I'll trust the linesman this time, but that was crazy.
The players stood there thinking it was a goal, and it unfortunately just couldn't follow it in. Here comes the
Fooled me.
succeeding
Another
corner kick.
shot here.
And that played out.
Dang.
And that
Can we take another
is
look at that
the
by any
game.
chance? I'm so curious now.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the match. with
Like,
the
watch
final
this side netting.
2-2 for the Corinthians and the Vaqueras.
I mean,
I think it could have been her
I don't know.
hand grabbing the net, but definitely questionable.
Jamie Southern's rewinding right now, and he's like stopping and pausing, and yeah, looking at it again, I think was probably not a goal. What do you think?
I don't know.
I don't know, but hey, what a game! Way to keep it up the entire time, and really with that last free kick, I think they played their hearts out. I think the Vaqueras did a great job tonight. Exciting game. Unfortunate for us, a tie tonight, but great effort by both teams.
And that moves Fort Worth. Your Fort Worth Vaqueras, their 9th match, 1 win, 3 draws, and 5 losses for 6 points. And the Corinthians, in their 8th match, earn a 2nd draw, both of them against the Fort Worth Vaqueras, and their 2nd point. Very tough ending there. Fort Worth with their chances, and they took the lead in this one.
Man.
And so, unfortunately, the goal was scored at the end of the game that knotted this one up for the Corinthians. A tough match. So, yeah, your thoughts on this game, Peyton?
First off, I think Jasmine Kessler stood on her head this game. She had some amazing saves, and especially that last one, it not being a goal straight up. Absolutely amazing job by her.
Especially coming off of the bench with 20
Midway
minutes to
through
play.
the second half.
And
That was
weird.
interesting.
she was getting fired on back there and made some great saves. You don't usually see the goalkeeper who played the first half is taken out the second half, comes back in.
I know. I'm wondering what's going
There
through,
might-
what the coach for the Corinthians was thinking there.
Might have been.
You think
it
she
might
was
have
had
been
an injury?
There might have been
Okay.
an injury
No,
there,
like
but
to have her leg back there so she can move
Oh,
the
for her
ball up.
leg. Oh,
could have been, I mean,
okay.
she did well.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense.
She did well.
Yeah, good move. Good move by the coach for sure. Tough tie. That was tough.
A tough draw. You're right, Megan. So the next match for the Corinthians FC of San Antonio is next Thursday, July 3rd at home. Their home is at UTSA versus Football Era Select at 7 o'clock. And the next match for your Fort Worth Vaqueras is also on Thursday, July 3rd versus South Star FC. This game at Texas Women's University,
There you
Pioneer Field at 7 p.m. And tonight's match was the last regular season home match for your Fort Worth Vaqueras. So you just got one more chance to see the women play. You want to mosey on up to Denton and check out the match. I'm sure that you'll enjoy it. A lot of fun watching this team all season here on YouTube and National Soccer Network. But don't forget your playoff-bound Fort Worth Vaqueros take on CF10 Houston right here at W.O. Barnes in the last regular season match this next Saturday, July 5th. So game time's at 7:30. We hope to see everyone in Fort Worth and River Oaks and Keller and Burleson and wherever you're from. Come on out and
Paris,
see this team play.
Texas.
Right. I don't care where you're
That's
from.
out
Come on
there.
out and see. Come on out
Right?
and see us. You see us
I
all
don't
over
even
the
know.
world. So come
All
on out
over
and
the
see
world.
Come on out and see
And
us.
if you
Great
don't come
tickets.
out, come and see us on YouTube.
Right. Great tickets still available for that game. We hope to see you. So thanks to Lenny Lasher of Castleberry ISD and his staff all season. They've done a great job with us. And our PA man and spotter, Andrew Decker, as well as the
What a
hype
guy.
man, Travis Decker.
What a guy. Woo, woo.
Whoop. I heard that, yes. Special thanks to Vaqueros GM Anthony Harris for his production value assistance to tonight's match. So for our technical director, Sean Thrasher, earning his 9th cap. I had to go back to the Wayback Machine
Wow.
for that one
The
out.
Thrasher is back. Yeah, it is. It is.
9 plus. 9 plus. Our cameraman, Mark Foster, earning his 16th cap. For executive producer John Carney, analyst Megan Southern, and earning her first cap tonight, Peyton Roberts. This is Matt Quinn. The final score again tonight, Fort Worth Corinthians 2, your Fort Worth Vaqueras 2. And thanks for your support of the Fort Worth Vaqueras soccer in our inaugural season and watching us all around the world, tout le monde, on the National Soccer Network and at YouTube this season. And stay classy, Cowtown.